Hi, I'm G.
And I'm Michelle.
We are
the
Bin Pickers.
How you guys doing today?
Good.
Oh, good. Nice.
Sold Sunday. I almost forgot. Sorry. Sold Sunday.
Ponytails. Okay.
Well, are you laughing at me?
No, I love it.
Good. Okay, sold Sunday. You're off track.
And a pink shirt.
Hey, it says G time.
It says go time.
No, G time.
G time. Okay.
Yeah, it's G time.
Evidently. Okay, sold Sunday.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We sold some stuff, actually. Sold a little bit.
It was alright. Like, we didn't have a spectacular weekend, but we did get some sales, so that was awesome.
Yeah.
I ran a little sale. I guess during the week, we kind of, tried 10%, 25%, right?
Yeah.
And we actually seem to sell more when we just do 10%. It seems like that for some reason. I don't know why, but I did 25%. And
We never used to run sales. I mean...
Ever.
At all. And
they never had you could run sales either back in the day.
Well, yeah.
Long time ago.
That's probably why. Well, we used to do all auction when we started. Everything was auction.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. We'll do Sold Sunday and then we'll talk about auctions.
Okay.
How's that? Is that
sure.
okay? Okay,
absolutely.
Good. Okay, LL Bean sweater. It's cute. It has lambs on it, ducks on it, or geese cute. On it. $26.24. And again, the prices we're giving, that's what they paid for the item, and then plus they paid shipping. Correct. Tailored Sportsman breeches. These have a little bit of flaw right there. It's kind of lighter. $22.49.
Okay.
And usually we'll pick up riding breeches for the most part. The Tailored Sportsmen are actually pretty good. If you can get them nice, they're better. But
yeah, carrots. We get most of them.
But again, those had a little bit of lighter area, so some people would just throw that back. But we got it $22.49. Okay, Miss Me jeans. These have a little flaw too. That has lace in the back, and some of it has kind of
I thought these were hemmed.
Come apart. No, that was the other ones.
A different pair.
Yeah.
Okay.
So $11.24 on these jeans.
Okay.
And they're really, really small too.
Okay.
Eileen
this had
Fisher.
a little flaw too.
Here's another flaw. So see here, we'll talk about this. We'll have a little.
It was just a minor.
It was like a little moth bite. It wasn't even a. It's not like a hole.
It's not a hole, but
it just.
We wanted to make sure they knew it wasn't perfect.
Right. So there's just right here. There's two little moth bites, but still $37.49.
Okay.
Then we got Steve Harrington's jacket from Stranger Things.
Yeah, he wore the same color one. So this color one is pretty good.
Yeah, so if you can find my hair is everywhere. If you can find the gray ones like that, that's the same exact one he wore. So $40 on that.
Yep.
We listed it. It took, probably 2 weeks to sell maybe or so. And
see, she's really impatient. She wants to sell stuff. She wants to put it on, sell it right away. She'll put on 20 things or something, and she'll be like, "Oh, I didn't sell anything." Oh, I'm like, relax, man.
Well, it's because
we need patience.
No, we always used to do auctions. Auctions ending every day, Monday through Thursday, or Sunday through Thursday. And so we always had stuff going, and then sometimes when you list a bunch of stuff, you don't sell anything, you're like, right? So I'm more I like that constant flow, and then I get impatient, why am I not selling anything?
Right. And then
I didn't list anything good, nobody's buying it.
Right.
I get all stressy. These slow times on eBay, you start stressing.
But then we sell it. It just sometimes you got to have patience.
It does. Okay, this is a 50s MQ1 military hat, $10. Hey, I did look up a comp on something we had on watchcount.com or whatever, and somebody had something listed for a year and a half because it shows the original list date and then when it finally sold.
Oh, it was the same as that one jacket.
Yeah, so sometimes you do have to sit on stuff for a while. A year is a long time, but hey, if that works for you.
But you have no idea. They might have started at $1,000 and then after 6 months come down to $500 because they sold it for $120 or something.
True.
But you don't know what they started at, or maybe they had that price for a year and a half. I mean, who knows?
This reminds me of my daughter's little pigtails when she was little. She'd have two little ones. They were cute.
Really? You got to make fun of me, don't you?
I'm not making fun. I just was thinking it looks like our daughter's little ponytails. She barely had any hair, so it was pink.
Concentrate on the job at hand here.
Okay. Okay, 3 Under Armour Cold Gear mock compression shirts, $33.
I put them together in a lot. She put them on for $33.
We kind of did some of our men's exercise, buy it now, and some of it we sent out to auction. So this is some of the stuff that I put on buy it now.
Yeah.
$20 on this Under Armour shirt and shorts.
And shorts, yeah.
And I usually make sure if I'm listing a lot with shorts or pants, I put the inseam because that seems to be what most people ask for.
Yeah.
There you go. Just there.
So this was an exercise lot. It's 2 Under Armour.
Oh, we're down here. Under Armour lot, women's now, $15. But those are so little, like don't weigh much at all. Eloise, they have just like the E on the tag. Yeah. It's Eloise from Anthropologie, just like a jammy set. $33.74.
Okay.
Saks Fifth Avenue cardigan sweater, and that sold for $15.
It's cashmere.
What did I say? I said cardigan.
It's cashmere too.
Cashmere cardigan.
Mm-hmm.
Lululemon bra, $13.49.
Man, that is a teeny bra.
And it doesn't have a size dot or anything, so I was assuming it was like a 0 or 2 because it's really small. So I made sure I put measurements and everything. DeHaul, I don't know what that is. Vintage spandex. We usually do pretty good with it. We sold it for $9.74, but it doesn't weigh much.
This is actually the same, but I put it in with a pair of Nike. It's the same brand.
Asus shorts.
Or Asus, I'm sorry.
And a DeHaul top. Spandex. Yeah. They're both shiny, kind of, or like they're spandexy. We sold it for $12.
$12.
And the same person bought those two things.
They weren't the same size, though. That's why I didn't put the two together.
Was it $12?
One was extra small.
Yeah, my writing, I can't read it. Lululemon Wonder Under pants. They are pilly, fuzzy, and the logo's really cracked. $14.24. Victoria's Secret bra, $11.24. New with tag, Victoria's Secret pink sports bra, $17.24. What is this?
Victoria's Secret bra.
Oh, my stuff is slanted on my paper. Victoria's Secret bra, $7.49.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay, good.
It's your ponytail on your face. I can't concentrate.
Really?
White House Black Market. This is super cute dress. $13.49. I think it's silk too.
It feels like it is.
It's not that heavy though, so. Le Sport Sac. This has like zodiac signs on it. $26.24. And we've had that like.
We've had that for a really long time.
Like 2 months.
So is the Le Sport Sac? Are they still good? I mean, some of them are.
It depends on which ones you have. Some of them are pretty good.
Yeah, because I thought that one was actually.
I have to tell you, I love mine. Like I have one. It's like has 2 sides, you know, and then zippers on each side, and then it expands. It's like their regular one. I love it. It's awesome. Prana pants, $13.49. I can have my diapers and stuff on one side, and then I can have my purse stuff on the other side. It works out good for me. Lululemon, we just showed these in a haul, right?
Yeah. They didn't have the drawstring.
Right. So $26.24 on those. They're like unlined studio pants, I think is what they're called.
That's all we sold this weekend.
But see, on that drawstring, some people would just throw it back because it was messed up. So they might just be like, oh, I don't want those. And maybe that's why. Well, no, because you got those at a rotation. But
I don't remember when I got them, but.
Okay, so our total sold for $429.10.
$429.10.
And then plus they paid shipping.
Plus shipping.
And then the total we spent on everything was $17.85.
Our cost was $17.85.
Because our bin is $1.19 a pound. And that was 15 pounds worth of stuff.
And most of this stuff, I'm pretty sure, came from the Shadeland bin, right? Because that's where we go like 90...
I'm pretty sure, because some of the stuff we had listed was from when we were traveling across here.
Yeah.
But I don't know what was the most expensive place we went to, but I don't think any of them were over like $1. But I don't think any of this was from that.
No.
So our return on investment was 2,303%. So 23 times our money.
Yeah. 23 times our money.
I do have to pay PayPal fees, eBay fees, and all that. And I figured that it was still like 1,500% return on investment, even when you take all the fees out. So, I mean, that's still great. You know what I mean? So, anyway, but we like to give these raw numbers. Here's what we sold it for. That's what we paid. And then our return on investment. So, 2,303%.
Right.
I like it.
I don't like to buy something for $10, sell it for $20. Because that's...
But sometimes we have done that, and we do that.
No, we have done that. But I don't like to buy things for $10 unless it's something that's really, really good.
Right.
I know we have in the past.
We have.
But
and
that's not something that I normally do or want to do.
We try to keep our costs as low as possible. And then obviously on eBay, we'd like to sell it for as much as we can.
Yeah.
Well, and sometimes you don't sell stuff for very much, but that's just what it is.
Yeah.
But as you can see, you can still sell stuff with flaws or stuff people might throw back. So always look at people's throwback piles. I mean, it's not something I'm going to put in lots on Macari or something like that. And I usually, you know, I make sure I disclose in the listings that has a flaw. But
a lot of times that's the best stuff. I mean, we, you know, has
if it's
flaws.
good, if it has a flaw, it might still be good.
It might be.
Or whatever you said yesterday.
Right. You're still making fun of me. Why is this make fun
I
of
wasn't making fun.
Make
I
fun
wasn't
of G-Day
no,
or
I
what?
wasn't making fun of him. I was just saying, like you said, I mean, if something's good and it has an issue, you might still be able to sell it for a decent profit. So
And sometimes you can sell for a lot with a flaw.
You can.
If it's good.
That's true. That's true.
But if it's not good and it has a flaw, then it probably doesn't make it good.
You just want to either not get it, or if you already bought it, just pitch it, right?
Well, I try most of our stuff. I mean, sometimes we get something and it's like, oh, this has a flaw. We list it and usually can sell it.
Yeah, usually.
It just depends. If it's something that's not good at all, though, yeah, you probably pitch it. But you shouldn't have bought it anyways, I guess.
And unfortunately, we are human, so sometimes we miss flaws. So,
well, we have, yeah.
You know, you got to deal with that, too. Now that I brought that up, like, we haven't had any returns for a while, but now that I just said it, now we're going to get some, huh?
Maybe. Well, it's hard, too, when you sort at the bin, the lighting's only so good, and then you get it home,
terrible.
and then you're like, oh, man, I didn't see this, you know?
Yeah.
So
yeah, totally.
That happens.
It happens. Mistakes happen.
Okay, so auctions. So we actually worked really hard this week, but it won't pay off till next week. So hopefully next week we do really well.
Well, what we
worked hard this week.
We did. I sent a bunch of stuff out to auction. Like, you know, auctions haven't really been good for us. I had a bunch of stuff on our women's that had ended, and also stuff that was still on buy now. I sent it out to auction. So I sent some yesterday, some today. So we had some kind of ending. And then the men's, I sent new stuff. Well, it's really our Bin Pickers Plus that we changed into men's exercise clothes.
Right.
So it went from plus size clothes now to men's exercise clothes.
Right.
But hey, what can you do?
And if that doesn't work, we'll switch it up. But I think it's going to work
Just
pretty
switch
good.
it up. Like, I'm kind of like to the point where I think we should just have it all together as one, but he likes to have it separate. I know I'm shedding. See, like, you have a baby.
You're shedding?
And you get all this nice hair, and then after you have your baby, your hair starts falling out, and then it starts to grow back, but I'm still, like, in that shedding part. I'm sure some of you guys can relate to that, right?
Only my wife sheds, I think.
Okay, you know what I mean. You lose your hair, whatever. So then I have these little...
That's never happened to me, so I don't know.
That's right, because I had all the kids.
Right.
All 5 of them. Okay. I guess that's it.
Okay, yeah. So
anything else to talk about?
But, you know, it's slow right now with eBay, but send out something. You send out the right thing, it sells good. You just got to have the right thing at the right time. For instance, I do military patches almost every week. We just relist them, basically. There's like 50 military patches I send out. One time they sold for like 15. The next time they sold for 31. And the ones I have on right now are at 102.50.
And it's the same thing we sold last week.
Yeah,
so it just does depend. I mean, depends, you know? I mean...
It was just the right time, right thing at the right time.
And I was supposed to relist them last Sunday so they'd end so we could have them in sold Sunday.
Yeah,
because
so
usually they're good like $15-20. And then they were at 102, and I was like, oh man, I didn't list them last Sunday. So they'll end tomorrow.
Because I still have thousands of them.
So many patches.
I had Super Bowl ones too, and I never put the Super Bowl ones out before the Super Bowl. I just never got to it.
He's like, I think you're like addicted to patches. Like you like patches. Like even if we see him at the bin, there's like a loose patch, he'll get them.
Man, I used to sell them $20, $30, sometimes even $50 for one patch. It's
a long time ago.
You see him at the bin, and
that?
I mean, that's not even a penny that it costs, you know.
But so he would, you know, at first you'd have to take a picture, like a real picture, because we didn't have a digital camera back in the beginning. So you take a real picture, go get it developed, and then we would scan it in. That was like for 2 weeks. I think
we had to have a scanner. So yeah, we'd take a picture, get the film developed, scan it into the computer to put it on. I mean, listing stuff was hard back then.
It was like 4 pages. Like you had to go through on eBay, or 3 or 4 pages. It was like the first page has a title, and then you go to the second page.
And you had dial-up and stuff, so you just sat there, remember, with the thing going around like this? Remember that?
And then you're loading your pictures. And it wasn't going around. It was doing something else. because I think that going around thing is kind of new.
That,
it would do something.
Maybe.
You would just sit there and wait.
Yeah.
You'd watch the bar go. It's like, come on.
And then it gets to the next page, and then you put in one thing, and then you got to wait for it to go to the next page again. I mean, it took forever to list something.
But then we wised up, though, and then we just put them in the scanner. Instead of taking a picture and scanning the picture, I don't know why we would thought of that. And then we're like, yeah, let's just put the patch in the scanner.
But we sold other things, too, besides patches.
We did. Yeah. It was like actual stuff. So, yeah, we couldn't put it in the scanner.
But that was awful, man. You have to take all your pictures and then go get it developed. And
I seriously would be stoked if I got like 10 things on. Remember? I'd be like, I got 10 things listed. I was so excited. And it took like forever because, you know, with the dial up and then just the whole process of it.
Yeah. But if you were doing clothes or anything back then, which we weren't, but you would have to go get it developed.
That's true. Wow. I'm glad it's
I don't know when
that.
But digital cameras, they had, I mean, we got one shortly after that.
We did shortly after. It was just like 2 months or something, I think.
But I think they were really expensive. I mean, it was brand new technology.
We got like the cheapest one, remember? It was like $80 or something.
It was like a little kid's one. It was like a kid's...
Oh gosh, that was a long time ago.
Kid's digital camera.
It's so much easier. We actually still do camera. Like, he takes the pictures.
I do.
He has a camera. He puts a little, you know, SD card in it, and then he'll give me the SD card. Like, here's the stuff. Here's the SD card with the pictures on it. That works the best for us. I don't list on my phone. I find it hard to do that, so I just like to sit down at a computer and list.
Yeah.
So, it's good.
Yeah, and so then, you know, you can be doing your thing. I go through, I get the pictures, and then you sit down and do your thing. And
yeah, it works out pretty well.
That's the way we do it. We're still kind of old school, I guess. Don't use our phones, but...
I have done it, but the problem is, like, we charge shipping, and it's like the way it comes, like, I don't know, it's just like there's a lot of things. Phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like it. I'd rather just play my slot machine on my phone.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. Or look at Instagram or Facebook or whatever.
Okay.
That's when I sit down and look at my phone, which is not very often.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, if things are slow, just keep hammer them out, and
I don't know what it's going to be. I mean, he had said years ago, like, let's work really hard because this is not going to last. You know, eBay is not going to, I'm not saying it's not going to last, but like for us, you know, because there's a lot more competition, there's a lot more people doing it.
Lasted this long, you know. But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
And yeah, so we did work hard, and now it's like we have to work harder to make way less money than, you know what I mean?
Right.
It seems like, but you just got to keep plugging along because you'll find those good things that people are interested in and you can make money on. It's just like,
oh yeah.
So you just got to keep trying.
And you know, if you have the same thing as everyone else, and then that, you know, if they can't sell it and you can't sell it, you know, when it's slow, that's not the kind of things you want. You want some different, unique, outside the box things that.
But that's like, I feel like here, like a lot of the stuff we get is like stuff everybody else can get too. Like I feel like sometimes here.
Well, obviously, if you get your stuff from the bin, you got it. You can only get what they have, but you have to be thinking, okay, I want something different. You know what I mean? And look for different things, real colorful, shiny, whatever. It's like I'm always looking for that different thing, and because most of the time it's better and it sells good. So that's what I do.
Yeah, and then I'm like, oh, what's everybody? This is what I need. I'm more like, and he's more.
Well, I get stuff that, you know, everyone else gets too. It's just when everyone gets it, it's harder to sell it.
That's true.
So you get different stuff, and you know.
Yeah, I mean, and like the stuff with flaws, sometimes you gotta try it. So,
yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Hope you guys are having good sales, getting good stuff. Maybe we'll go to the bin. We didn't go to the bin today. There was a lot of ice in the road. Couldn't get out, so.
We could have got out, but chose not to.
Yeah, we chose not to. Because it seemed kind of scary. We saw some cars driving really slow out on the road. So maybe sometime this week we'll go to the bin again, have another haul video.
Yeah, well, I plan on going to the bin for sure. That's what I do.
It's going to be in the 50s this week. Woohoo! Exciting.
Okay, let's let them go so they can get their work done, just like we got to get our work done, right?
Yes. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. Pick outside the box. Don't get the same old thing. I mean, you can get that stuff, and it does sell, it's just a slower sell. You get something different no one else has.
Sometimes
it's good.
That's a slow sale too. Sometimes you got to wait for the right buyer to come along. So
sometimes you
patience. Sometimes it takes patience.
Yeah, patience. Have patience too.
Yes, patience is good.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.